Hey everybody, this is Valencia and welcome to my channel Balloons in Business, where I show you the business of balloon and event decor. So today I'm going to be answering some of the questions that I often get on my videos, and I'm going to be giving you guys just some tips and tricks on balloon design that hopefully will be able to help you out for your next event. How do you double stuff? Basically, you just put one balloon inside of another. So I'm going to be using this stick thing here, but I actually got it from one of those balloon centerpiece things. It's like, you know, when you have the circle and then you have the bunch of sticks that you poke in there and then you put one balloon on each, whatever. Now you can get these from a Dollar Tree, 99-cent store. You can buy them off Amazon. Or if you don't want to buy anything additional, you can use a pencil, you can use a pen. You put the balloon that you want inside on first, and then you put the other balloon on top, like this. The colors I used were Tough Tex Sangria, which is inside the purplish color, and then this is Tough Tex Cameo on the outside. See, the Tough Tex Cameo is a little lighter in color. Double stuffing makes the color more opaque, not as see-through. It gives it a little bit of a darker shade there. Now, when you are tying two double stuff balloons together, you want to take the inside neck. So whatever balloon's on the inside, you want to tie the inside necks together, not the outside. So I'm just tying the Sangria balloon to this Cameo balloon, and that's how you tie double stuffed balloons together. How to attach foil balloons to a balloon garland. I either use a 260 balloon, which is the long stretchy balloons that you use to make balloon animals out of, or I use glue dashes, because these glue dashes are much stronger than glue dots in my opinion. And then there you go, it's in there nice and tight. It's not going anywhere, you know, it's not gonna go anywhere, and you can readjust it around. That's why I like using the 260 method, because you can adjust it to different areas on the balloon garland. Make sure you put it on the latex first and then stick the foil on, because the glue dots have a difficult time sticking to the foil. And then lastly, you want to make sure that if you're going to use this method, that you put all your foil balloons on before you apply any balloon shine. Do not put on any balloon shine until you've applied all of your foils, because if you do, these glue dots will not attach to the balloons. It'll be way too slippery. It's how to attach a sign to a backdrop. That I already attached the happy and birthday sign together using some fishing line. So this is the fishing line I used. This is a 50-pound fishing line, but you can also use a 20-pound, 30-pound. But the good thing about fishing line is that it's very strong, okay? It's very strong. And you just have to make sure that you tie these about 4 to 5 good times, because the fishing line is also very fine. And if you only tie it once or twice, it may slip out of the knot. So make sure you tie this about 4 or 5 times. Each time you make a knot, tie it about 4 or 5 times every single time, okay? And I'm going to go ahead on and put about the last couple inches of the fishing line into the mouth of this clamp. And then I'm going to tie this 4 times around the clamp. So it's a little tricky because I'm literally holding everything in my arm. Make sure you push it down so that it is in the mouth of the clamp. If you want to, you can put some duct tape on here so you can hold the fishing line in place so that it doesn't go up. Okay. So now I'm going to take the other clamp and do it to the other side. All right, so to adjust the length of this and get this more even, I'm going to take my fishing line and I'm going to wrap it between the legs of the clamp. So I'm just going to go like a figure 8 motion between the legs of the clamp. And then when I'm done and I've got it to the length that I want, I'm going to open up the clamp mouth and then put the fishing line back through. And then I'm going to put this back onto the board. Okay, so now you see that's going all the way up like that. So now what I'm going to do is take the other clamp. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to wrap it around the legs of the clamp, like a figure 8 motion, going from one leg to the other. I'm going to get up and measure it. Okay, this is too short. So now I'm going to release some of it. I'm going to take some of it out. And then I'm going to adjust the height again. See if it's even. I think that looks about even. Okay, I think this looks about even. So I'm going to go ahead on, once I got it to the length that I want it. Again, I'm going to put it through the mouth of the clamp, close it, and then put it back onto the board. Okay. So now it's leaning a little bit too much to this side. Regarding this Chiara wall here, do I paint the walls? Every time I'm changing the color, do I paint it? What do I do? Yes, I paint the walls. I spray painted this wall orange, but this wall I painted white with regular paint, regular exterior paint. I painted the base of this white with the same white exterior paint and just spray painted. And I think the finish comes out looking nicer when you do the regular roll-on paint as opposed to spray paint. I don't like how the finish comes out as much. If you want it more smooth and stuff, I suggest a regular paint, exterior paint preferably. And you want to start off by painting your base white, basically priming it, and then painting it whatever color you're going to paint it. So if I was going to paint this wall, this orange one, something different, I would first paint it white and then paint it a different color. Now, can you use vinyl? Yes, you can use peel and stick vinyl and just put it on the wall if you want a certain design or something like that. I've done tutorials with vinyl. Actually, I have vinyl on this right now. These circles are vinyl. And they come off. So you can also use fabric. Now, if you didn't want to use the clips, you can just duct tape this to the back of the board. But I would suggest using the clips first to put this on the board and get it where you want to get it, and then duct tape the back and then take the clips off. That'll be a lot easier to do. Okay, if you're using like fabric, like a curtain or something like that, you want to make sure it's long enough to where you can tie it in the back. So if this board is 4 feet wide, you want your fabric probably to be about 8 feet and a few inches wide, so that it's long enough to go around the board and then around the back and let the two ends meet, and then you can tie them into a knot so that it will stay on the board. And you want to tie it into the knot at the middle and at the bottom. You also want it to be tall enough where the fabric will fold over and be able to tie into the middle knot. Okay, so if this is 6.5 feet, you want an extra probably 3 feet of fabric to go over the board and then tie in that middle knot right up in here. Okay, that's how I make my balloon pearl clusters, which is the smaller 5-inch balloons that are twisted together in a long string of like pearls. That's why I call it pearl clusters. So basically I take 2 5-inch balloons and I blow them up to about similar size. I tie them together into a dupe, and I take 2 dupes of the 5-inch balloons and twist them together 2 times. Then holding on to one of the balloons, I add another dupe, tying it into this cluster 2 times. I twist in another dupe 2 times. Now holding on to a balloon from the dupe that I just twisted in, I take another dupe and I twist it in. And I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to hold on to the balloon that I just added in and then twist in another dupe. Now what I like to do is just arrange them a little bit, get it to where I want it, to where the clusters are looking nice and even. And then I will add to the balloon garland. Now I used 8 dupes of 5-inch balloons for this one.
So here are a few examples of me using the pearl cluster method for my balloon garlands. So hopefully I was able to answer your questions. I know this video may seem a little tedious, but I wanted to make sure I was as detailed as possible in my explanations. So if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, go ahead on and like it, and please subscribe, and you'll get notifications of future videos on balloon and event decor. So until next time, I'll see you guys later.